If I ask you guys a question, what is big data? What would be your answer? What is big data? What would be your answer? Anyone? Anyone in the group?
Might be millions of records, sir.
Millions of records. What do you think? Vinith, what do you think? What can be a big data, Vinith? What can be a big data?
As the company grows, the
Mm-hmm.
data the company is collecting in the form of transaction grows,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and the data we store, uh, and it piles up, and then that data becomes big data.
Okay, as the data becomes piles up. Very good. So as Vinith said, basically big data means more amount of data. Okay. Now the question is, where is this data coming from? Okay. If I ask a question to Shabna, what are the different sources from which the data is getting generated? Data is getting produced. Data is getting emanated. Okay. What are the different sources according to you, Shabna?
I didn't understand, sir.
The question is,
Dif-
where is the data getting generated? Who is generating the data? See, as Sharanya and Vinay said, the data, when you talk about the big data, we are talking about a large amount of data. But my question is, somebody should be creating the data, right? Otherwise, how would the data get created?
From application.
Applications, very good. Any other thoughts from anyone? Okay.
People, sir.
People. Okay, wonderful. Very good. Okay. So, everything is done by the people, but very good. Okay. So, if I have to classify the different sources from which the data is generated, that can be classified into three things: machines, people, organizations. So, these are the three sources from which the data is getting created. This is the birth of the data. Okay. Now, can you guys think of any other source from which the data can be created? Any other source apart from whatever I mentioned in this particular slide? Any other source? Parveen, Anna, Meenal, any other source? Any other category? Looks like no, right? Looks like no. Okay. So, whatever the data which can be created, it will roll back to one of these sources, right? Are you guys thinking? Any other data which you can think of which cannot be rolled up to this category? Parveen, what do you think, Parveen?
Yes, sir. These are all the major ways we can, the sources of data.
Okay. Any other thoughts? Vinith, any thoughts from your side, Vinith?
As of now, sir, no.
No. Okay. If you get to know, please let me know so that I will add that other one more thing in my next classes. But for now, let us compare. Okay. Now the next question is, let me ask a question to Malini. Malini, are you there? Are you back, Malini? Can I talk to you, please? Malini is silent for some reason. Yeah, yeah, please go ahead, Malini.
Sorry, I was away for some time. Yeah.
No problem. See, that's what we were discussing. Okay. Please don't be away. I want your full attention for 1 hour. Okay. Please finish all the work before 8:30 p.m. ST. Okay, all of you. 1 hour is very, very important. Okay. So, Malini, now these are the three sources, major sources of the data. Okay. If I ask you a question, which is the one which will produce more amount of data among these three sources? What would be your answer, Malini?
People.
Your voice is very, very low. Can you please see if you are plugged to the...
Can you hear me now?
No, not yet. I can hear as if you are somewhere in the corner of the room.
People, I suppose. People is the option.
Okay, still I'm not able to hear you. Okay, please fix your mic or... Okay, Anna, what do you think, Anna? Which one is that?
So organizations.
So what do you think, Parveen?
Missions.
Machines. Okay. Okay.
What I'm trying to say means, I'm just thinking, sir. So for example, if I'm trying to create a Gmail account I'm giving my data like Parveen, password, age, date of birth, everything I'm giving, right?
Got you.
So machine is creating or I am creating the data, that I don't know. I'm
Oh,
under
that way.
confusion.
That way. Okay. Got you.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we'll come to that. We'll come to that. But
Okay.
what Parveen is saying is right. Okay. So this is a bit old diagram, but still it holds good. Okay. So if you really look at, if the organization, these are the organizations, if the organizations are creating 1x data, then humans are creating 10x data. Okay. Machines are creating 100x data. See, at the end of the day, everything is created by human being only. But still, if I had to categorize this way, organizations are like any organizations, like don't consider big organizations, Google or Facebook, where the data itself is scanned and all that. Okay, if you consider the ICICI Bank or Bank of Baroda or Bank of America, okay, or any our IRCTC website, okay, like organizations, if they create 1x of the data, human beings create 10x of the data. Okay, they'll take nice pictures and send the emails and all those. Okay, on the other hand, machines, satellite images, sensors, videos, recording, logs, X-rays. So they create 100x of data. So basically, you are able to differentiate now, Parveen. You are able to differentiate between the data created by the human beings and
Yeah,
data
yes.
created by machines. Is it clear,
Yes.
Vinit? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, awesome then. So now, just to prove a point, let us say, assuming that now who has did anybody take a did anybody take a flight from one place to another place recently? Anyone recently? Okay. Let me ask a question to. Okay, Muskan, did you take a flight recently? Let us say Shabna. How about you? Did you take a? Yeah, I mean there is some background noise, Muskan. Okay. Yeah, Shabna. When did you take a flight last time?
1 year back, sir.
1 year back. From where to where?
From Bentonville to Vegas.
Vega.
Las Vegas.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. So did you go to the Grand Canyon and all?
Yes, sir.
Okay, got you. Okay, it is such a huge thing. Okay, let us say our Shabna has taken a flight from Bentonville to Las Vegas. Okay, now if I ask a question, a very simple question, what is the amount of data created by this flight when where Shabna took a flight from Bentonville to Las Vegas? What would be the size of the data? Any thoughts from anyone? Vinith, what do you think? How much data would have produced here, Vinith?
Boarding data.
No, I'm
And
talking every data. I mean, let us say she took a flight from one place to another place. Or let us say, in the Indian example, let us say she took a flight from Delhi to Bangalore. Okay. So, in the similar lines. Okay. So, how much is the data created by this single flight? I'm talking about a single flight. What are the data you can think of, Vinith?
sir, I can think of like Sapna has to book the flight first.
Okay.
So
Okay.
she has the flight has
Mm-hmm.
her boarding dates.
Got you. Move
Uh,
forward, move forward. Yeah, move forward. We're considering all the things. Just take a number. How do you measure the data? How do you measure the data, Vinith? In what? How do you measure the data?
the data,
Mm-hmm.
the facts that we collected.
No. But yeah, in terms of what is the, say, for example, electricity is measured by watts. Okay. In the same way, how do you measure the data? Amount of data.
In Yes, sir, bytes, bits,
Very
kilobytes.
good. Very good. Like with that, please take a number. Give me a number. How much data is produced by a single flight when Shabna took a flight from Delhi to Bangalore or Bentonville to Las Vegas?
Oh, it, it might be in MBs,
MBs.
megabytes.
Okay, very good. Okay, MBs. Okay, megabytes. Wonderful. So what do you think, Malini? What do you think? What do you think? How much is the data produced here?
Error data.
Still, you are not. I'm not able to hear you. Okay, okay. So what do you think? Meenal, what do you think? Meenal?
No, sir, no idea.
No idea. Okay, okay. Okay. So it produces half a TB of data every time it flies. One flight produces half a TB of data every time it flies. Right? You guys may be wondering how come? How is it possible? How is
Yes,
it
sir.
possible?
Yes, sir.
Right? How is it possible? Tell me, Vinit. You are saying yes. How is it possible?
I'm wondering how is it possible?
Oh, you are wondering. Okay, got you. Got you. Okay, let me give an answer. Okay, what did we talk as of now? Right? We spoke machines are the ones who are producing lot of amount of data, right? So
Yes, sir.
there are so many machines within the plane which produces the like sensors, temperature, malfunction, accelerometer, turbulence. So much of data is being produced every second as the flight flies. Okay, that is the very good representation of machines produces more amount of data as compared to the organizations and people. You got it now? You are able to correlate, Vinit and Parveen, Shabna, Minal? Are you able to
Yes,
correlate?
sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now let us get into the human generated data. Okay. So humans are producing data left and right, but obviously it is less than the data generated by the machines. Okay, like nice pictures what you take and upload it in a Instagram. Okay, so most of the pictures are filtered, right? Most of the pictures are filtered, and financial data. Okay, and the pictures or movies or series what you watch in Netflix. Okay, and Jaypal is watching a Jaypal. Are you there, Jaypal? Okay, so
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm there.
Jaypal is watching a video called Kusu Kusu these days, right, Jaypal? Okay. So the data from IoT, data from
Okay.
ERP systems, data from Uber, all these are the data generated by the humans. Okay. And in the end, organizations also produce the data, sales data, right? They produce the customers data and also products data. Okay. And also CRM data. Okay. All these are the data produced by the organizations. Okay. Basically, the data is getting generated from all these three sources. One is machines, the second one is the people, the third one is organizations. As and when loads and loads of data is getting produced, lot of data is there. That led to the development of that is one of the reason which led to the development of the big data. Okay. Okay, you guys got it? Any questions here in whatever we discussed? Any questions? Now, the data comes with the challenges. Okay. Everybody's life has challenges, right? My life has challenges. Your life has challenges. Everybody's life has challenges. Like anybody in the group says, my life doesn't have challenges. Does anybody say? Anybody's life? I mean, if everybody's keeping mum means, I will say, I will think everybody's have some one or the other challenge. It can be small, it can be big, right, Hannah? Everybody's has some challenges, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, yes.
Obviously, that is how the okay. Now, in the same way, as the data is so much, there are associated challenges with the data as well. Okay. So when we talk about the machine generated data, it is mostly complex. Okay. And when we talk about the human generated data, it is unstructured. We are taking a pictures, we are sending emails. Email is a structured data or unstructured data? Malini. Email is a structured data or unstructured data? Malini. Quickly, madam. Okay. What do you think? Meenal? Email is a structured data or unstructured data? Email.
I think it was unstructured.
Yes, what you are saying is absolutely right. Okay. Email is a unstructured data. Textual data is unstructured data. Okay. And the end, we have organization generated data, which are in silos. Means, when I say silos, what happens is, if you take an organization, you have marketing team, you have sales team, you have operations team, you have HR team. What are the data which is created in HR team? It will be there only here. What are the data which is created in operations team? It will be there only in that particular department. Okay. So especially when we talk about the big organizations, the data which is created or produced in a particular department will be there only in that. But that is not good, because when you want to derive the insights and derive the patterns, it is always very important to consider all the sources of the data. Okay. So these are the challenges of the data. And challenges of like lot of amount of data. So what is the solution for this? What is the solution for this?
Sir,
For this
sorry to
challenge?
interrupt you.
Yeah, please go ahead.
So silo means it's specific or what, sir? I don't understand.
Silo. That's what I'm saying. In the marketing department, sales department, operations department, and HR department, right? Now,
Okay.
the data created in HR department will be there in the HR department only. That
Oh,
is called
yeah.
as silos.
Okay.
Academy silos. It will be there in
Okay.
that particular department.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is a new word for me. Just I
Ah,
want to clarify that.
no problem.
Okay.
No problem. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem. Okay. Any other questions? You guys got it? Now, we understood there are different challenges. Then what is the solution for this, Vinit? What is the solution for these challenges?
To refine the data, sir.
To refine the data. Very good. That is very
Yes,
good, right? What do you
as
think?
machine generated data is complex, so to make the data understand, we should have to make it less complex or much organized. And same goes with the human generated and organization generated data, sir.
Okay. Wonderful. Thanks for trying that, Vinit. Okay. So some of the this one is, do we have tools? Do we have tools to extract to manage, to save and manage the data? Okay. And can we derive the value out of the data? Okay. It's a data is humongous. Okay. It is like a searching for a needle in the haystack. Okay. Or do we have skilled people? Okay. That is why we are taking this class. Okay. To make you skilled enough to search for the patterns or insights in this humongous amount of data. Okay. The solution for all these things is big data. Okay. So big data is one of the solution. Okay. I'm saying one of the solution. Obviously, the solution according to the bigger solution is, you should know what kind of data is created and which kind of a solution, which kind of a system need to be used to store the data and derive the patterns of the data. That can be database, that can be data warehouse, that can be EMDM, that can be big data. That can be big data. Okay, makes sense? Okay, now I have been talking about the big data, and big data. Okay, but what the heck is big data? Any idea? Okay, apart from whatever we discussed, what is the real meaning of the big data? Any thoughts from anyone? Do you guys want to give a try before I really tell what is big data? Any thoughts from anyone based on what we discussed so far? Any thoughts?
Complex data.
Complex data. Very good. That's a good thought. Okay. Okay. Wonderful. At a high level, big data is large amount of data. It is a large amount of data. First thing is, it is a large amount of data. Mostly structured. Is everybody with me? Is everybody's attention is with me?
Yes, sir.
Unstructured. Awesome. Unstructured. Semi-structured. Large amount of structured, unstructured, or semi-structured that cannot be stored and processed by traditional RDBMS systems. I hope everybody is able to get it. Malini, what did I say? Please tell me. Please repeat whatever I said. What is big data according to you?
Large data, which is
Madam, I am still not able to hear you. Something, I mean, yesterday your voice is very good. I don't know what happened today.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, but it is very low. Maybe kind of, yeah. Give it a try now, please. Is it something
Large
to do with?
data with
Yeah, please go ahead. Yeah.
very large data with
Okay, I'm not able to hear you. Okay. Shabna, can you give it a try? Shabna?
It's very large data that is
Mhm.
structured, unstructured, and semi-structured
Mhm.
that we get from the RDBMS.
That cannot be
Okay, cannot be
stored and processed in RDBMS.
RDBMS.
You're getting right. See, if assuming that if RDBMS systems like database and data warehouse would have been able to store and process it, the big data wouldn't be there here. You're able to get it right. Big data wouldn't be there. Parveen, is it clear now? So it is a
Yes.
large amount of structured, unstructured, semi-structured data that cannot be stored and processed by the RDBMS systems like database, data warehouse. Okay, that is big data. Okay, so let me kind of give you the bookish definition of, okay, just more or less all the three definitions which I'm going to show you or give the same definition. Okay, but let us go through that. Okay, so here it says big data refers to the process that is used when the traditional data mining and handling techniques cannot uncover the insight and meaning of the underlying data. It means the same thing, right? What I explained. Okay. The next one is, okay, the data is unstructured, are time sensitive, are simply very large, cannot be processed by relational database engines. The same thing. Okay. And one more thing is, it big data usually includes the data sets with sizes beyond the ability of commonly used software tools, like is referring to again RDBMS, to capture, create, manage, and process the data within the tolerable elapsed time. Is bringing up a very good point called a tolerable elapsed time. Means sometimes they may process, but that will take huge amount of time. Okay, so that is big data. Any questions here? Are you, if somebody asks you, Vinith, if somebody asks you what is big data, will you be able to articulate to them what is big data?
Yes, sir.
Give it a try. Give it a try now. Quickly, give it a try. No need to
Big data.
read from this. Please
No,
create it.
no, sir. I am just
Tell.
transforming this into my own words.
Yes, that is what you
So,
have to do. Thank you for that.
yes,
Very good.
sir.
Okay.
Yeah. So, big data is a technique or a
Mhm.
process
Mhm.
that can handle the data that our
Mhm.
traditional handling techniques cannot handle.
Excellent. Very good. Bingo. Give a claps to Vinith, please. Okay. Wonderful. Yeah. Very good. Okay. Wonderful. So that is what is big data. Okay. I hope everybody got a gist of what is big data. Now, any questions here? Parveen, Anna, Shabna, Minal, Jaypal, Muskan, Sharana. Any questions here? Malini, any questions here? Is it clear what is big data?
Yes, sir.
Okay, wonderful then. So along with this definition, they also say there are some different characteristics of the big data. Okay, Parveen, any idea what are the characteristics of the big data? Any idea? Okay, no problem. Okay, so some of the characteristics of the big data is volume. Okay, then we have velocity. Then we have variety. Then we have veracity. Then we have valence. Then we have value. Okay, these are the important characteristics of the big data. Okay, so 10 years back when big data started becoming really, really famous, people used to ask what is big data and what is the characteristics of the big data, but nobody asks it now. But it is definitely you need to know what are the characteristics of the big data. Okay, so volume, velocity, variety, veracity, valence, value. These are the important characteristics of the big data. Okay, when I talk about a volume, what is a volume, Minal? Muthu Minal, what is volume?
Quality, sir.
Quality. No, it is not a quality. What do you think, Anna? What is the volume according to you, Anna?
So amount of data.
Amount of data. Wonderful. Which we can also say size of the data. Amount. Both.
Yes,
You
sir.
are also right. You are also right. You are also right, Anna. It is amount of data or size of the data. Okay. Look at the big elephant there. To tell that the size of the data. Okay, so we already in a way understood. Okay, the volume of the data is conducted. Basically, it is getting created because almost like 3.7 billion humans are utilizing the internet. Okay, so and on an average, Google processes more than around 40,000 searches every second. Okay, there are Snapchat users. There are more than 120 professionals are joining the LinkedIn every minute, and there are people who uses the YouTube like anything, and there are some 16 million text messages being exchanged every minute, and there are many people who are using the Tinder for the swipes, and every minute there are so many spam mails are being sent. So these are the different uh, sources from which the data which is adding to the volume of the data. Okay, in a way we already touched upon. Our Vineet already said the data can be measured by bits and bytes. Okay, so let me start from this one. When I say bit is the smallest unit of the data in a computer. Okay, bit has a single binary value, either 0 or 1. Okay, so the smallest unit of the this one is, are you guys able to see the screen? It is 1 byte. It is equal to 8 bits. Then we have 1 kilobyte is equal to 1024 bytes. Okay. What is the next one here? On top of this, on the top of kilobyte, what is the next one?
MB.
MB. Very good. Okay. MB, that is 1 megabyte is equal to 1024 kilobytes. Malini, what is the next thing on top of megabyte?
Terabyte.
No. What is above megabyte? Parveen, what is above megabyte? Megabyte. After megabyte, what is the next one? Malini jumped one actually. Anna?
So a GB, gigabyte.
Yeah, gigabytes. So Malini jumped one. Okay, right? 1 gigabyte. One after that, as Malini said, it is 1 terabyte. Okay. Now, Mutminal. After terabyte, what is the next one? Jaypal, any idea what is the next thing after terabyte?
Terabytes.
So we have petabyte after terabyte. We have exabyte after petabyte. We have zettabyte after exabyte. We have yottabyte after zettabyte. Okay, there may be one more thing. Please let me know if anything else you find on top of yottabyte. Okay, but why am I discussing about kilobyte, megabyte, gigabyte, terabyte, petabyte? Why am I discussing that as a part of this lecture? Why am I discussing that?
Because we are talking about big data.
Yes, we are talking about the big data. Let us say your manager, you get into a project. Parveen, let us say you get into a project. Okay, your manager says, the manager asks you a question. Hey, Parveen, can you process 1 yottabyte of data in 1 minute? What would be your answer, Parveen? Parveen, the question is, your manager asks you a question, Parveen. Hey, Parveen, can you please process 1 yottabyte of data in 1 minute? What would be your answer to him? Is Parveen there? Parveen, are you able to talk? Okay, Shabna, what do you think, Shabna?
It will take more time, sir, for processing a large amount of data.
Okay, so your answer should be to your manager, hey, are you crazy? Okay, how can I process 1 yottabyte of data in 1 minute? At least with the current processors, current engines, it is not possible. Okay, you should know these measurement of the data. 1 yottabyte is really big, really big, right? You should know this. That is the reason I brought up these things. Okay, is it clear now? Parveen, Shabna, Malini, Jaypal?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear? Okay. So at least you may not buy at this anyway. Until terabyte, everybody knows KB, MB, GB, TB, PB, EB, ZB, YB. Okay. So after terabyte, it is petabyte. After petabyte, it is exabyte. After exabyte, it is zettabyte. After zettabyte, it is yottabyte. Okay. Okay. Tell me tomorrow if there is anything apart from yottabyte. Okay. Okay. We are talking about the volume now. The next one is velocity. Anna, what is velocity? Anna, what is velocity?
So speed.
The speed. The speed at which the data is being created, stored, and processed. Okay. The speed at which the data is being created, stored, and analyzed. That is velocity. Okay. It's very simple and straightforward. Okay. Then we have variety. What is variety? I know you guys love to have different varieties of dishes. Okay. So, Parveen, what is there in the dishes today? Do you prepare different types of dishes, Parveen? Malini? No, you guys will say, no, I don't cook, Manta. We have a cook, right? That's what you guys will say. Okay. Okay. So, when I talk about a variety, what am I talking here, Vinith? Anyway, different types of dishes to Vinith is served by his wife. Okay. No, he need not worry about that. Okay. But I'm talking about the variety in the data here, Vinith. What is the data? What is the variety in the data?
Like the audio data, videos,
Okay, there are
and
types of the data. There are types of the data, but in terms of
correct.
variety, but there is an answer within that whatever you are saying. Okay,
Yes.
so in variety we have
structure and structure.
yes, absolutely right. We have the structured, semi-structured, and unstructured. So these are the different types in varieties. When I say structured, the data is in rows and columns. Okay. So Anna, what is the example of structured data? What is the example of the structured data, Anna?
So our tables.
Absolutely, tables which are there in the databases. And Shabna, what is the example of the semi-structured data, Shabna? Semi-structured data?
Spreadsheets.
Yes, yes, you are right. You are
Okay.
right. Okay. Spreadsheets, CSV files, those are the okay. And unstructured data is nothing but the emails, what you said, and WhatsApp chat or tweets. All those things come under as a part of the unstructured data. Vinith, it's clear, right? Structured,
So I
semi-structured.
have a question.
Please go ahead.
So why email comes under unstructured?
Do you
Email, you mean the content, what
yes,
we
content.
write?
Yes, content. Yeah, I'm talking about the
Okay.
content only.
Okay.
Okay. So see, I can write 1 line, 2 line, 3 line. Okay. So that's the thing, right? There is no structure to that the content of the email, right?
Yes, I understand.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
We talked about the variety. Let us move to the veracity. Veracity is one of the very, very important. Okay. Veracity is nothing but the quality of the data. Okay. Now, whether the data is accurate enough to be considered within that context, accuracy of the data, how reliable the data is and the data source is. Okay. And also accuracy and reliability within this context, within the particular context. So for example, now you have collected the data, especially in India these days, they are talking about census, about the religion census. Religions are citizens, some census. Census is going. You understand census, right? Census is where they'll go and talk to each of the person to know whether the person is there or not and all those things. Okay. If the how accurate that data is, that is told by veracity. Okay. If the data is more accurate, then the veracity of the data is good. The quality of the data is good. That is what veracity is. Okay. Next one is valence. Okay. Valence is mostly people don't really worry about this, but still I'm bringing it. It is nothing but a connectedness of the data. Connectedness of the data. How the data is connected to each other. Okay. How the data is connected to each other. Okay. So then the last one is the heart. Okay. Last one is the heart. Okay. So Jaypal loves heart, right? Jaypal, do you love heart?
No, sir, not that much.
Not that much. You don't love your own heart, Jaypal? Okay.
Yeah,
Everybody
my own that.
okay. Everybody loves their own heart, right? Vinith, you do love your heart?
Yes, sir.
And do you love your wife's heart also?
Yes, sir.
So there is no other go. You have to say that, is it? Okay, I'm just kidding. Okay. Again, it is a pakawa joke or poor joke. Okay, wonderful. So in the end, it is a value. Okay, value which is derived from volume, velocity, valence, veracity, variety. So whenever we talk about the big data is nothing but a large amount of structured, unstructured, semi-structured data that cannot be stored and processed by traditional RDBMS engines, characterized by volume, velocity, valence, veracity, variety, and also value. That is what is big data. Any questions here?
Sir, would you please repeat this again? Exactly within 20 seconds.
Okay. Where do you have doubt? Vinith, where do you have? In which?
No. Actually, the definition is
Let me
very
tell you.
interesting.
Okay. So, big data is the large amount of data that can be structured, semi-structured, and unstructured that cannot be stored and processed by traditional RDBMS systems, and that is characterized by volume, velocity, valence, veracity, and variety. Okay, makes sense, Vinith?
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. Any other questions here, guys? Before we wrap up the class, any other questions?